Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ranjana Dureja and today we are going to discuss rewarding knowledge workers. Now, who are knowledge workers? Knowledge worker, as the name suggests, are the workers who are knowledgeable. They know more in their area than anyone else. So they are expertise in their area, they are knowledgeable in their areas. The importance of the contribution made by knowledge worker means attention has to be given to how to reward them so that they can be developed, retain, attract, and motivate. Knowledge workers by Peter Dicker defined as someone who knows more about his or her work than anyone else in their organization or in their area. And today, knowledge workers are generally regarded as a people whose work required marked degree of expertise in their area. Their work is definitely in the field of knowledge which they need, which they accept, which they disseminate, and that's how the term knowledge worker is being used for the person who are academicians, accountants, HR professionals, IT specialists, lawyer, media workers, and researchers. What motivate knowledge workers? Since they are knowledge workers, their aim is to gain more knowledge, is to disseminate more knowledge. The brightest and the most important way by which we can motivate knowledge worker is to provide the environment that can uh, provide continuous chances for their growth and learning opportunities. The brightest and the best way to provide intellectual challenges and the chances so that they can keep on learning. There are four key motivators defined by Tempo in their research work by which we can motivate knowledge worker. First can be we can provide them personal growth opportunities since they are knowledge workers and their work is to disseminate knowledge. So in nutshell, we can say that these are the knowledge worker who can grow other knowledgeable person. So as an organization, we should provide them personal growth and development opportunities. Since they are knowledge worker, they have their own intellectual capability. We can provide them occupational autonomy, we can provide them flexibility. So autonomy, by gaining autonomy, they can feel more motivated, they can feel more uplifted. Other than that, we can provide them task achievement opportunity. As a task achievement opportunities, we can provide them task significance, we can provide them significance in terms of their task identity. That's how we always need to provide the achievements as they regarded as a knowledge worker. Money can be a reward. The income which just they are getting as a salary is not sufficient sometime to motivate them. We can help them to have their contribution as a contribution of organization or the corporate success. So we can symbolize their presence, we can symbolize their contribution as the contribution for overall organization success. Other than that, we can provide them other facilities also. We can provide them opportunity to gain more recognition, to gain more prestige, and we can provide them opportunities so that they can learn more, they can research more, and they can disseminate their name so that the name of organization can also be disseminated. There are different approaches by which we can reward knowledge workers. First approach can be a total reward policy. Total reward policy, as the name suggests, total reward policy, we can provide the bouquet of rewards to them. Not only restrained to financial rewards, but we can provide them non-financial rewards as well in the form of recognition, opportunity for growth and development, learning and development opportunities, and we can provide them performance-based bonus. We can help them to gain employee stock option, employee stock ownership plans. We can provide them healthcare benefits as well. We can provide them perks and cars. We can provide facility like we can give them along with the car, we can give them driver, work-life balance opportunities, employee development opportunities so that they can get more knowledge, gain more knowledge, and flexible working environment. Pay flexibility can be also given in terms of paying the menu card approach for compensation so that they can select their own compensation plans. So we can give them that flexibility as well. Pay related to competency can be given so as competency related to pay, like how can we define competency pay in this area in the context of knowledge worker can be, since they are expertise in their area, they are not normal skilled person. As they are expertised, as they are more than skilled person, we can give them competency based pay. So there is a difference between skill and competency. Competency is basically the expert skills which you are incurring that will help them to motivate them, that will help them to gain more pay. So we can have these competency pay bracket in our job evaluation as well, wherein we are paying more to expert. In general, we also see that the person who are more expert charging more. So we can have, or we can incorporate all these competency related difficulty levels in our job evaluation as well. Other than that, we can give them job opportunity, a job and career development opportunities as well. Job development opportunities in terms of, in the same job, we can provide them job enrichment, we can provide them promotion, we can provide them job enlargement. But sometimes in in certain cases we can provide them career family development opportunities as well. Now in career family development opportunities, we can provide them opportunity to develop their career in different family career family structure as well. That means we can provide them opportunities so that they can gain knowledge in diverse areas, and that's how they can be progressed in diverse areas. Thank you.